right. Well, you guys, I am Dr. Rita Goad, and I am an Elite Pro 7 with LifeVantage. I have my PhD in family health and science, and I'm so excited to host this tonight. And I'm going to be introducing my friend to you in just a few minutes for you to listen to and hear her amazing story. But I want to tell you for just a minute about mine. I am a mom of four adult children. And I'm a grandma. I have one new grandbaby, and we are really enjoying her this Christmas season. Hope you've all had a really great Christmas. You know what? I was a total network marketing skeptic for about, I don't know, 30 years or so. A long, long time. I was a network marketing skeptic. I mean, I was a hard no until a friend that I really highly respected wanted to talk to me about an opportunity. And I thought, wow, if this friend that I so highly respect believes this is something worth checking into, then I need to open my mind and check into it. And since that time, for about the past 25 years, I have been greatly blessed by the network marketing industry. But about 5 years ago, I think we felt like we were living pretty comfortably financially. And that is, if living with no margin is comfortable, I think what had happened was I had just gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable because we really didn't have any margin. We were needing to buy a new car. We had two kids in university. Our two youngest were in university. We needed to buy a new car. And we didn't even feel like we could buy a new car. And it was about that time that a friend told me about LifeVantage. And I was not open to a business. I was not interested in a business at all. But when I looked at ProTandem NRF2, and then I looked at corporate, and then I looked at the comp plan, I knew this was totally unique and that I absolutely had to jump in. And so even though I wasn't looking for a business, I jumped in. And 3 years later, I was an Elite Pro 7, thanks to a fabulous team and blessing so many people. I've been so blessed to help a lot of moms come home and be home with their babies. And that is just such a huge passion of mine. But in the process of being introduced to LifeVantage, I was introduced to Rachel Pekarek. And she is the person that I want to introduce to you tonight. Rachel Pekarek is a Master Pro 10, and she was introduced to LifeVantage about 5 years ago also. She started in her first network marketing company when she was about 21 years old. So we have very different backgrounds. She is a college dropout. I have my PhD. She's extremely tall. I'm kind of height challenged. We have very different personalities, very different families. But we have both found a home in LifeVantage, and we have been so blessed by being here. When she was 21, she started with her first network marketing venture, and she says she failed forward for several years until she found a mentor and a system for success. And now she mentors others, and that's what she has a real passion for doing. And for the last 9.5 years, she has helped lead teams of over 350,000 people, totaling over 150 million in revenue. So Rachel has earned multiple 7 figures in LifeVantage, and she's achieved the rank of Master Pro 10, which is a very coveted rank. And she's done it through very hard work and major teamwork, major focus on the system. Rachel is just such a fabulous mentor and fabulous teamie. She not only loves on us, but she shows us how to love the world too. She actively works with organizations to build orphanages and homes in third world countries like Belize and Nicaragua. She's passionate about raising awareness and rehabilitation for youth trapped in human trafficking. And if you have seen her on social media at all, you know that these things are true and that she talks about this regularly, and she helps introduce people to the idea of helping in these situations. And I was so excited when I got to know Rachel because I wanted to build a business on social media, and I had no idea how to do that, but it was obvious that she did know how to. And so, Rachel, I am so excited to introduce you to these folks tonight and can't wait for everybody to hear your story.
Rita, I just love it as a mom of four to come into this business, kind of falling backwards into it, developing a team now that's doing millions of dollars a year in revenue and all over the United States and Canada. It's been such an honor to work alongside you guys. And again, I will say it over and over, guys, we are so sorry. Technology just did not want to work for us. And I know that if you guys are guests here on the line, that you had a choice of where to spend your time here tonight. So we really do take that seriously. And, you know, sometimes it's just technology. It's just not always going to go your way, but you're persistent. And to all my fellow LifeVantage family and friends, mwah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And let's dive in to tonight, which I'm really excited to be sharing with you why 7 reasons why I believe that every single person should be looking at LifeVantage as the best option for a side hustle. Now, of course, tonight, Rita, we're going to be talking about money. And whenever you're talking about money or compensation, it's important to have the proper disclosures and really the fact that results are going to vary. Some people make a lot of money, some people make no money. Earnings are going to be dependent on, you know, your skill, your effort, your work ethic, your commitment, even your leadership ability or capability, and even market conditions can affect something like a LifeVantage business. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the different aspects of what you can earn here tonight in our business, doing this part-time from your phone. But you can see our annual earnings disclosure for really what to expect here in a little bit. Rita shared with you a bit of my rap sheet. Yes, I am a college dropout. Guys, if you're a college dropout, drop a 1 in the chat. I know I have some fellow homies, homegirls in the chat. I do not have an education or fancy degree from a university. Nope. I joined business when I was 21 years old. And like Rita said, I was on the struggle bus. I was a professional first-class passenger on the struggle bus for many, many years. But the last 10 years has been incredible. And that's just a testament. If you are coming on this line here today, worn down, beaten, and you have lost before, you've failed before, I am testimony that your past does not have to dictate your future. I joined LifeVantage on October 10th, and within 19 days, created a business that was doing over $100,000 a month in revenue. Within 4 months, hit a multiple 6-figure income. Within 18 months, I had doubled what I was making in 1 year in retail. I was making it in a month. And 4 years almost to the day, hit the coveted rank of Master Pro 10. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like here in just a second on income. Okay, but it's really awesome. And personal note, I'm married to this amazing man, Tony. Isn't he hot? We just got married during a COVID elopement. I live in Siberia, AKA Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm a mom to a 9-year-old yellow lab Oakley and the terrorist Shog. She's my 18-month-old English bulldog. So that's my family. That's my why. And let's dive in. So if you have come to this call here tonight, I hope that you have seen some information. Chances are a distributor shared with you a video about flipping the switch. Guys, drop a 2 in the chat if you guys know about flipping the switch on health, on feeling better and doing more. The idea that there's different pathways that we can activate using really smart nutrition combinations that could possibly be the keys to unlocking really like the fountain of youth. Now, this started many, many decades ago. And I want to share with you this story here tonight because this is reason number 1, why LifeVantage. Because most companies, guys, they have to manufacture a story. But our story is real and it is true. And it started in a lab many decades ago when scientists discovered some of the major molecules that can help fight the aging process, the process we know as oxidative stress. Over years went by and these incredible genius doctors and scientists came up with our patented formula called Protandem, our Nerve 2 Synergizer. If you guys love this product, go to the chat. Let me know exactly what you love about this product. Don't make no claims. Don't make no claims. But tell me if you love it. Give this little yellow pill a lot of love in this chat because this is where it began for us. This product began selling back in 2002. By 2005, ABC Primetime had got wind of this incredible breakthrough. They heard that it could possibly lower free radical damage or oxidative stress which is kind of like the rusting of an engine over time. It's kind of like, even like the fire, a house fire going off, it could reduce that stress by 40% in 30 days. So ABC News was like, we need to check this out. And guys, I have a feeling they wanted to debunk us. I think that that's really why they called knocking, and they did an investigative report. Well, they put the product to the test in actual blood tests, and they proved that it actually did work. It did exactly what they said it would and more. So you guys got to imagine, back in 2005, 15 years ago, millions of Americans in their living rooms that night saw this primetime report. And they got excited because they knew what oxidative stress was. They knew, like, man, if we could fight this theory of aging, why not? Within the first few weeks, $5 million of Protandim was sold. The stock went from like $1 to $20 practically overnight. Now, here was the problem. This company was a little biotech company filled with a bunch of guys in lab coats. There wasn't like a call center and guys with headsets ready to take credit cards. They were just like a bunch of really nerdy geniuses that were, fighting the aging process. But they did hire some great marketing people, and they had a publicly traded board as a publicly traded company, and they got it on the shelves of things like GNC and CVS and Rite Aid and Whole Foods, where they continued to struggle for several years. In fact, guys, 4 years after that ABC primetime report, this product was on retail shelves, and it was selling a whopping half a bottle per store per month for 4.5 years. Until finally the board got so freaking frustrated, they got together and they're like, okay, we know this is an amazing product, and our ABC primetime report aired. We had all these amazing sales. Oh, by the way, when that clip aired, it wasn't just Americans that saw that clip. It was also doctors and universities that got excited, these medical professionals, and they contacted the company and they began to study LifeVantage's Protandim. So they had all these studies begin to conduct and publish on PubMed.gov. So they knew this was a hit. They just didn't know how to market it. It was finally at the time some consultants gave them some advice and said, you know what? This is an amazing product, but it's a story that needs to be told. You need ambassadors, almost like evangelists, to go out there and share the good news of LifeVantage. And in 2009, they made the wisest decision ever, 11 years ago. And they went from direct sales or retail sales to network marketing. So they knew they needed an army of people that could get behind this story and share this with people that they loved and cared about. Well, within a few short years, our company went to over $200 million a year and climbing. That is where it started, guys. This wasn't a bunch of CEOs and VPs and sales guys and marketing guys sitting around a board table trying to manufacture a product story because they wanted to get in network marketing. That's how 99% of network marketing companies go. They know it's the right vehicles. This was steeped in research and science. And now this product alone has 26 peer-reviewed studies and 7 patents on it. If there's anything that you get off of this call tonight, I hope you take this product for the rest of your life. This is where it began for us, guys, but it's not where it ended, because we are just coming to point number 2, reason number 2, that this company will be a billion-dollar household name. And it's the fact that we are solving problems for the masses. See, there are a lot of companies out there that have legit therapies and ideas and concept and lotions and potions and IVs and, breakthroughs, but they're not accessible to the masses. They're for the classes. Their products are expensive. They're out of the reach of the everyday American or Australian or Canadian. No, we have a global call here tonight. It's really awesome. We have now a product line and a story that is not just about Nerve2 activation, but it's the idea that we do have switches genetically, switches in our cells, that if we can turn on with a series of ingredients, of nutrition, of amino acids and herbs, these things can actually turn back the clock. They can boost things like mitochondria, i.e. energy, stamina, endurance. They can also support things like, healthy cardiovascular system and good cognitive function. We are also going to the root cause of many issues like gut health, supplementing things like probiotics and enriching them with prebiotics. helping support things like lean muscle mass through our protein and our fat burn, which is really key now going into the new year as people setting their resolutions. And diving into one of the largest product categories of natural beauty. Hair care and skin care, paraben-free, sulfate-free, formaldehyde-free, mineral oil-free, gluten-free, crumb-free. This stuff uses the same technology as Protandim, but topical. So this company, guys, is looking at the major product pillars where we can solve the problems. Do you want to lose weight? Awesome. You want to feel better? Great. Amazing. You want to support your immune system? Absolutely. You want to have better recovery from your workouts, or you're a weekend warrior, working on the house or working on your projects? We've got you covered. And LifeVantage will not stop as we continue to make breakthrough after breakthrough in cutting edge formulas for the average price of about $49.99. So these products are affordable, they're unique, they work, and we can prove it. Now, number 3 reason why LifeVantage is we are ahead of the trends. I'm going to talk about timing here in just a second, but I want to share with you a statistic. Did you know 150,000 people a week are joining network marketing? 150,000 people a week. The source is the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. 150,000 people a week are joining our industry. Rita, I just looked at the last 30 days of our team. We have had pharmacists join. We have had nurses join. Other frontline workers have joined. We have horse people, equine therapists, barrel racers. We have teachers. We have retail workers. We have everything in between. Millennials, Gen X, Gen Y, baby boomers, and beyond. Why are people flooding into this business? Because it is the trend where people want a side hustle. Guys, go to the chat right now and say side hustle. People want their side hustle. They need a side gig. And in fact, more people than ever in 2020 are looking for a vehicle of autonomous wealth. They want autonomous wealth. They need financial options. And because of that, we have the business in a box. Guys, don't you love this? You can buy a business in a box. It's a business with the most cutting edge nutrigenomic formulas with an app. I'm going to talk about that here in a second, and technology that you can run it straight from your phone. Now, what's different about this business is that instead of an Uber side hustle, you're going to drive for Uber or drive for Lyft. No problem with that. I have Uber drivers on my team. But the problem is when you turn off the app, Rita, you don't get paid. And here, when you do work, when you share people and get them inside of your network, inside of LifeVantage, you're going to earn a percentage off of what they order and what their friends and family order for life. That's really exciting. So we are ahead of a curve on the trend of direct selling and network marketing and a work from home or work from anywhere business. And in fact, my husband and I, we got married, like I said, in May. We've been on 8 mini moons, we call them, because we haven't had our big 2-week honeymoon, 8 mini moons, and we can work it from anywhere. Guys, how many of you guys want to work a business from anywhere, from the beach, from the mountains, from the woods, from the cabin? It's awesome. Number 4 is compensation. I want you guys to write this down if you're taking notes. We are a product-centric business and a product-dependent business. This is a very legitimate 2021 business model where we are building a network of product users. We only get paid when somebody buys product or repurchases product. That is our compensation model. And the way that this works simply is we get paid when we first initially enroll people as a customer or as a distributor, and then every time that they try more products for life. And the great news is that a lot of people will be on these products for life, because they do have life-enhancing properties to them. And I would never live a day without this little yellow pill. I would never live a day without the Tri-Synergizer. Now, compensation, guys, this is key. I love the fact as a publicly traded company, we are so transparent, and our average annual earnings disclosure states what a rep can expect to make and how long it takes to get there. So you can see, okay, at our ranks, Pro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you can see what the average monthly commission is at that paid rank. That's right here in the center, the big bold number. Now, our Pro 3s will sell on average $5,000 a month in total product throughout their team. On it, they'll make a little over $7,000 per year. Now, let me ask you guys that are watching, our Pro 3s, are you rich on $7,000 a year? No, but you have 7,000 more options inside of your bank account every single year. What could you do with an extra 7K? Would it be going towards retirement? Would it be going towards a college fund? Would it be remodeling that bathroom you've been getting around to? Would it be buying a new car for you or for a loved one? Would it be maybe being able to move to the other side of town or across the tracks or to a better zip code or postcode? Let's look at Pro 5s. Our average Premier Pro 5s, it takes them 16 months to achieve this part-time. 16 months to achieve this on average part-time. Our Pro 5s on average will bring home about $36,000 a year, $37,000 a year. Now, are you rich on $37,000 a year? No, but you have 37,000 more options in your bank account every single year. What would it mean for your family if you were working in this business and next May 2022, you hit Pro 5, you're making $3,100 a month. What would that mean for your family? What sort of options could you do? Let's look at Elite Pro 7s like Rita Goad. Our average Elite Pro 7 takes them 30 months to get here, 2.5 years. And the average Elite Pro 7 makes doctor money. They make doctor money, over $13,000 a month, $150,000 a year, and that's average. You don't have to be above average. A lot of you guys are not even below average. Just hit the average, you're gonna make $150,000 a year. That's more than most pediatricians. This is incredible, guys. You can do it, but it takes hard work. This is not easy, but if you're willing to be coachable, if you're willing to follow a system and be mentored, we can help you achieve this with our plan. And that is our compensation. Now, number 5 is our timing. I love looking at where we are at in just even like the US. 99.98% of the population has never even heard of LifeVantage. And we are at the front end of one of the greatest trends of timing right now, which is wellness. How many guys go on your social media, drop a 3 in the chat if you hear anything about health, wellness, feeling better, optimizing their cells, right? It's everywhere. It's the topic. We're sanitizing. We're making sure we're, eating better. We're hopefully getting a little bit of exercise in every single week, trying to get some vitamin D, even here in Siberia. Guys, we are seeing a massive trend with wellness where a lot of other type of consumables or products are declining. And the fact that LifeVantage is primarily US, Canada, a little bit of Mexico, Japan, a little bit of reach into the oceanic regions. Hello, Australia, New Zealand, if you guys are on different countries, and quickly expanding. But in any one of these markets, you go to 100 people on the street and 99 of them have never even heard of us. This is very exciting. I always say, Rita, we're the $230 million company that nobody's ever heard of. That makes me so excited. And number 6 is the systems. We have recently launched a new version of our app or mobile technology. Imagine this. You get started in your LifeVantage business. You're passionate about the products. You're loving them. You're wanting to share them with people that you care about. You can go to your phone, click on the app, and immediately send them information about what flipping the switch means. You can keep track of them. You can send up follow-ups. In fact, you can work your entire business from your phone. See how your business is trending. You can follow up with customers and their orders. That the technology is legit. Now, in 2021, we live in a different era than we all lived 12 months ago. We know nothing is going back to the way it was. Not anytime soon, unfortunately. But that allows many of us to work remotely. And because of it, guys, we have created an incredible virtual training platform to help you succeed. It comes up with calls like this. We have a weekly calendar and a monthly calendar, not only of social media training, but of product and skill education to help you succeed. We are a technology business. This is an e-commerce business that is blended with social media and network marketing. So if you have a phone, you can press tap, you can press play, you can absolutely build LifeVantage. And my last one, number 7, I'm a little sentimental. I got to tell you guys, 5 years, LifeVantage is Family. It is family. This is one of the picture from one of our most recent retreats with some of our top leaders here inside of the U.S. We did a little virtual, not so socially distant gathering. And I got to share with you guys that I have been now with this company for over 5 years, but they weren't always sunny. They weren't always great. And like many people, you go through ups and downs, peaks and valleys. And about in the middle of my LifeVantage journey, my life began to hit some major rocky points. In a matter of a few short months, we found out that my stepdad had early onset dementia. A few months later, my dog died. A month later after that, I found out that I was infertile, unable to bear children. I ended up developing a serious complication that required a life-threatening surgery. 5 months after that, my first marriage fell apart. A 7-figure divorce. Then I decided to move back from my beautiful home in Arizona to the Midwest to be with family, newly divorced, and my second dog died. Rita, all I need is a mobile home to burn down, and I'm a country song at this point. It was 18 months of pure havoc. It was struggle, guys. Some days I wasn't 80%. Some days I wasn't even 50%. Guys, many days I wasn't even 10%. But every day I showed up for my team because why? LifeVantage is family. It was you guys. It was the distributors. It was the leaders. It was corporate reaching out that held me through it as a business owner here. See, I wasn't some sort of Amazon seller or Uber driver or nameless Etsy, seller. I was a person, and everyone matters in LifeVantage. And over those 18 months, they grabbed me, they held me, they encouraged me. And guess what? Even though my personal life was falling apart, or I like to look at it coming together, because life has really gotten amazing over the last year. It's just insane because while that was all happening, my business was still growing. My products, my customers, they were still ordering. My team was still winning. We were still breaking new promotions and new victories every single month. See, guys, this business, it is not, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. That is reason number 7 of why LifeVantage. And my last point to you guys is what is going to change in 2021? What is going to change for you? If you don't change, if you don't make a decision, if you don't say yes to an opportunity, if you don't get creative, you don't put yourself outside of your comfort zone, what is going to change? See, for things to change, you have to change. For your bank account to change, you're going to have to change. But you've now been presented an opportunity to flip the switch, not only on your health, but your bank account, surrounded by the best humans on the planet. Guys, if this is feeling at all like it resonates with you, if you guys can get excited about this, if you're willing to put in the work, I recommend you get signed up tonight. And then tomorrow, my 2 mentors, Tara Wilson and Carrie Dickey, they're going to be here tomorrow night on the same line, hopefully at the same time, a little earlier, and the same channel. And they're going to be sharing with you their 7 reasons of why LifeVantage. What would happen in the next 24 hours if you grabbed a friend or 2, a family member, a buddy that you know that needs this, to say, hey, I got started in something. I've been meaning to get going, and I thought of you. You should come take a look. Guys, invite. We're going to close 2021 or 2020 strong and roll into the new year with a bang. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rita, for kicking off the call. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night with Carrie and Tara. God bless.